One of the things you first hear when you start with VIP Kid is, well, it's about 25 minutes. It's about 25 slides. So it's about a minute per slide. And then you're like, this is not working because I just took 5 seconds on this slide and I just took 3 minutes on this slide. This is not a minute per slide. Well, it is, but it's an average. And so you need a tracking device. And this is how I track it for me. I have my slide numbers down here and my timer up here. Now, of course, you're going to have to adapt this if there are more slides. But if it's about 25 slides, I'm going to keep these two numbers more or less matched up throughout the class. Now, because I'm having conversation from the very first slide, I'm watching this from the very first slide. So it looks like this. If I'm on slide 9 and I'm on minute 9, I am right on track. I can just keep doing what I'm doing. If I'm on slide 9 and I'm on minute 7, I'm actually ahead of the 8 ball. I've got more time for conversation, for extending, for doing some goofy examples, cheering on, things like that. If I'm on slide 9 and minute 11, I'm a little behind, but I'm expecting that because it's an average. It's going to do like this. And I can make up 1 or 2 slides just like that. I will never skip slides. I will compress them. So if we've got sight words, they're just going to read the sight words. We're not going to extend with them and spell them and things like that and use them in sentences. Other slides, I'm not going to extend them at all. We're just going to read through the information, answer the comprehension questions. I'll read more for them and ask them a few comprehension questions. When we get to those 20 fill in the blanks, first of all, they're not going to fill in the blanks. They're just going to either tell me the answer or draw lines to it or circle the answer or whatever. And then I'm going to pick about half of them that are the best examples of the concept I'm trying to teach. And assuming they do well on that, I'm going to say, you got that, and put a check mark on it and say, let's go. And not do every single one of them because we need to make up a little time. And that catches up very quickly. And then we can go back to extending and talking about more things. Now, this also depends. If we need more practice on those, we're going to do every single one of them and compress somewhere else and make up the time somewhere else. So you have to adapt that to each student. But I match and compress if it becomes necessary.